Come on, my man. Push forward.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Storm clouds gather over Europe. Mistrust and rivalries between realms threaten to break and flood the world in a tide of total
war.
Hey everybody, this is Big D Let's Plays. We're doing Medieval Total War Part 2. Let's go ahead and get this all started in now. Hang on for a second. Alright, there we go. I hope you all are happy and having a good time. No, do not exit the program. Yes! We're good to go! Yay! Okay, a few changes real quick. Alright, let's go over our game settings. Large, now let's make it huge. Huge. Perfect. Back out. Single player. Green campaign, please. Yes, please. Thank you very much. France is a shining example of feudalism in the rawest and arguably the most delicate form. The French lords eagerly embraced the system that splits the country up into smaller provinces, duchies, and fiefdoms, actively building up their forces to ensure their own security and power. About the only thing French lack at this point is a sense of unity. The Ile de France may be where the monarchy resides, but the royal family rarely leaves Paris. This is not because of great love for the city, but rather because the surrounding lands are under a shadow of bastions owned by robber barons that serve only their own interests. Frankly, the way things are now, the king isn't truly safe to wander a kingdom that is supposedly his. The Normans are clearly serving their own best interests. Having recently taken England for themselves, it's hard to believe that they will be content to stop there. Other provinces such as Aquitaine, Burgundy, Brittany, Flanders aren't quite so dangerously ambitious. Exercising a little authority over these lands looks like an essential move for the French if they're to have any hope of creating a power base to stave off the might of the Holy Roman Empire to the east. Even less pressing concerns like the Spanish and Milanese expansion will soon become a royal headache for the monarchy if France does not establish solid fronts in the south. Alright, fields the best cavalry west in the fields the best heavy cavalry in the west and good infantry in the late period. Honestly, they have good infantry throughout all the periods in my opinion. They do. Relatively weak infantry in the early period. Cool. Alright. You guys ready to get going? I am. Very hard difficulty? Yes. Very hard battle difficulty? Yes. Manage all cities? Of course. We're not doing a battle time limit. Ready? Let's begin! Welcome to Medieval Total War. France campaign. Begin.
France stands proud and powerful. Notions of courtly love have ushered in an era of nobility and chivalry. The legacy of Charlemagne still resonates with noble and commoner alike. Europe is a continent divided by mistrust and centuries of violence. As crusades carve a bloody swathe in the distant east, the ideals of chivalry and honor are tested time and again. Times of war, much is sacrificed. Countless lives are lost to battle and honor so that a kingdom can prosper.
They assemble from all sides, one after another, with the arms and horses and properly prepare for war. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and open up the family tree. We'll start off with this first. King Philip, faction leader, aspiring commander, intelligence, severe, oh yeah. Alright, religiously proper, fair fighter, righteous in rule, and knight fighter. Yeah, sounds good to me. Now, the first son, Prince Louis, now it's kind of like the opposite. He's straight up more dreadful than his father, who's more chivalry. But, woo! Heir apparent, born to command, intelligent, eager, winning first, merciless leader, and knight fighter. Alright. Sounds awesome. Now we also have Michael, 2 years old, and Henry, 1 year old. We have Constance. There we go. One of the fair ladies of the royal courts. She's 19 years old. She's a natural negotiator, diplomatic ability, and head turner. Wow. We're ready to go.
Your Majesty?
We go ahead and say hello to our friends, the English. Walk a little bit faster.
Oui.
Thank
Madame
you.
needs a rest.
Oh, yes.
I am ready to approach them, mon roi.
Oh,
I
see.
shall charm them witless.
Oh, thank you.
Would
Thank
you
you.
have me negotiate or seek a suitor?
No, just talk to him. Okay, now, for our main objectives starting off with this new campaign, we'll be focusing on trade primarily and expanding. So let's go ahead and move over and do roads, land clearance, a town watch, a mustering hall, please. Now, if you guys already know, I chose France because, for one, they have a lot of room to expand, and I love the fact that you can really choose where you want to go. Yeah, of course, you got the English of the North. That's obviously the first contest that you need to basically make sure that you settle for. Eliminate them, expand, conquer them as fast as you can, because England's just annoying like that, especially when you play as France. Okay, we do some land clearance, open up a market, set up a little higher tax rate. Thank you so very much. Okay, agents, town. Paris, good. Marseille, land clearance, dirt roads, do a grain exchange, and wooden walls. Perfect. Very good. Toulon, dirt roads, land clearance, mines, and a mustering hall. Yeah, if I'm messing up with these words, I'm sorry. I don't know French, so it's kind of like I'm guessing as I go. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this as much as I can deliver it. Oh, and if you guys like the video, like and subscribe down below. I can always bring you guys more videos all the time. I love making videos, and it's more of a passion. So let's go ahead and get forward with this stuff. Awesome, awesome. Reams! Now we got a dirt road and communal farming. And a small church. No, grand exchange first. We'll please the Pope when he wants to be pleased. Alright. Sergeant, Spearman.
Where shall we
Alright.
strike?
Okay. Now, the French do have one of the strongest militaries in terms of cavalry. So we are definitely going to be having a increase in cavalry units in this game. Town militia, let's go ahead and send you guys off in this direction. Oui.
Today's march ends, mon roi.
Mowa.
Master.
What does Mowa mean? Mowa. Mowat. Alright, now we'll move down and take out Dijon.
Seigneur.
I like being able to send everything.
Orders. Mon roi.
There you go.
Combining your forces, mon roi.
Softly, Seigneur. Scouting the area. Done for today.
Thank you.
Seigneur. As you wish.
Okay.
An order.
Let's go ahead and move over here.
Continuing tomorrow.
We'll take on Rennes.
Regret crossing France, mon roi.
Let's make one of those. Yes, please.
Mon roi. Oui.
Expand a little bit more too.
Mon
Pull this army together. We'll take on Bordeaux.
We shall slaughter them.
And just like that, let's take a look at
Master.
but Febre. Internet Tristam. Where do we need to go, brother? Where does worship need be done? Ah.
In God's name,
Spread the word.
journey ends.
All right.
Thank you, Constance. And let's go ahead and build a merchant. Yes, please. And a diplomat as well. Cool. We're good to go. Ready? And turn. English. Yeah, pigs.
We bring word for you.
Oh, trade rights and map information. Not bad. How about you give me some gold? No, I'm not giving you gold. They all get excited. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button, dude. I'm so sorry. Yeah, sound agreeable?
It's good to see we could reach an agreement.
Oh, just accept it? Which means we could have pinched it for another 300. Oh well.
Until we meet again, sire.
Indeed. New mission. The Council of Nobles. Our great nation appears weak to tolerate such insolence from these rebels. The Council recommends that you recapture this settlement and assert your authority. Oh, capture, not recapture. My bad. Reigns, and you receive 2,500. Sounds agreeable.
We march on our victims, Seigneur. Orders.
Oh, perfecto.
Mon roi.
Mowa.
Where shall we strike?
Bordeaux, please.
They will regret crossing France, mon roi. These
Yes.
lands will soon be yours, mon roi.
I'm excited.
Waiting and take the walls, we?
We must have a party. All right, my friends. There we go. We're good to go. We're good to go. Dijon. Let's take on those two.
Battle for mon roi. For Seigneur. As you
Let's
wish.
move.
Today's march ends, mon roi.
All right. Absolutely perfect, my friends. Absolutely perfect.
For France.
Constance. Come on
A
through.
royalty en route.
Thank you.
Oui.
Ready to trade.
See how our friend's doing. Samuel Black.
You want, mon roi?
He does.
Robbing them blind, mon roi.
Oh, perfecto. Four finances. Perfect. A few enemies. No, that's not good. You can get stabbed in the back. Bean counter, Legion of Mouse, and natural born merchants. Nice! Cool. Now, the thing about merchants is you guys have to understand. If you build merchants inside your own area, right next to your capital, they're not going to be doing that much for you. What you need to do is you need to focus on finding things that are outside your territory. If you have those resources inside your territory, you're not going to be making much. Like, say if I want to make a profit off of wine. It's already in your area. You're not going to be making much. So, if it's not rare, you're not going to be making much off of it. The further it is and the more rare it is, the more you'll make. Honestly, for all European factions like England's, the Holy Roman Empire, and France and Denmark, for these like 4 main factions, you would always find like items like these ones down here, like spices, salts, and whatever these things are. I think that's incense. I have no idea. But those items are huge for your merchants. They'll be pushing out like 1 to 600 to 2,000 per turn if they have good stacks. You know what I mean? Good financing stacks. So understand that when you do crusades or you expand and your country's getting huge, the further away it is from your capital and the more rare it is, the higher the value. All right? That's how merchants work. That's how they work in real life. If they find something that's rare and they sell it, there's always going to be a higher value to it. It's just like everything else. I know a lot of people get upset because they spend $500 500 florins on a merchant and then get dissatisfied when they immediately get bought out by another merchant and they only made like what? 200, 300 florins during their entire run through? Yeah, it's not worth it. So that's why you always want to build them up in areas where it's far away from your capital. That's what merchants are for. You know? It's always good to send them off somewhere where they can't be acquisitioned. But you're really not going to make that much off of them anyway. Unless you start sending them to places where they can actually start beefing out on like rare items. Alright, back to our game. Back to our game! I am done teaching. Until I find something else to teach you. Which I hope to find a lot. Okay, so we have 3 towns besieged right now. This is going to be a good... This is going to be very interesting. We might be able to get a couple sieges done this playthrough, or maybe all 3 if we're lucky. Okay, so we can possibly...
Your Majesty.
Ready to trade.
Moa. Okay. We can probably move on down here now. I know we have some items down here that are pretty rare.
D'accord. En route.
Also, we have areas down here, over by Sicily. This location. They actually have some amber, spices. I think that's salt. I am not exactly sure, but it is. Pretty useful down there. It's a pretty good area to hide off from acquisitions, because I don't think they'll send anyone after you unless they actually see you. Okay? This is actually a really good spot right there. Need to build a port and send someone down here to take this and block off Milan. Milan, the troublemakers. Alright, end turn. Yay! Alright, back. What do you have for me? Let me guess. Queues stalled. Indeed, your construction queues have been stalled due to lack of funds. Your subjects will not be able to resume their work on the remaining buildings until your coffers have been sufficiently replenished. Okay. Kind of expected, guys. Alright, yep, and there's the item of issue. We can't get that yet. Okay.
Orders?
Orders.
We shall slaughter.
Oh, we haven't even been building any of those
Let
yet?
us stop
Oh,
waiting
come on.
and take- Where shall we strike? We
Everywhere.
march on our victims, Seigneur.
Let's do one more of
Let us
those.
stop waiting. Orders?
One more of those.
Battle it is, then, Seigneur.
Actually, let's take a look at this one. Oh, we're taking that down. We are indeed. Okay, bro. Ready? I say attack.
For France.
Sorry, just stretching my arm out. Worked yesterday and my arms are all stiff still. Okay. Relo e Pivetiven. I killed it. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, but I tried. Against Captain Thomas. Fight on the battlefield map.
Prepare for battle. Montjoie Saint-Denis.
A safe stronghold. Our god is still a trusty weapon, or a trusty shield and weapon. Present your speech, General. No. No. And I'll say it. No.
I have brought you here to fight. I brought you here because you're noble-hearted Frenchmen and give any enemy pause. But I promise nothing, save a hard struggle. Would you have me tell you anything else? I will not lie. Not for any reasons of strategy or state. These rebellious knaves and villains are not fit to breathe the same air as we honest Frenchmen. They must all die before dawn comes again. It's a mercy, because they richly deserve the gallows for turning against their betters. And at the last, look, I could be raising a goblet, don't you know? I've got some very nice red. Here's to breathe for a time. Okay, to battle then!
Oh wow, he's very talented. Alright, start deployment. I'm quite the politician. I could be at home drinking wine, but I decided to be here because I think that's important. Alright, we got some peasant archers. Very good, very good. Alright, now we have some spear militia. And then we some spear militia. Look at these guys. They look good. They look so good. Seize that. Seize that. Go ahead and make yourself useful being over there. And you be over here. Alright. Let's be more. Let us begin. Start battle. Alright! Good. Get in proper formation, please. Let's go. Hey, and also, if you guys are playing Medieval Total War for the very first time, you just want to see how this game operates, one cool thing to notice is that when you go into your siege battles, or any battle whatsoever, look at your soldiers' armor and weapons. You know, look right now. See, it's just pretty much the uniforms. There's nothing special about them right now. But once you start upgrading your leather tanner, your blacksmith, they will start, you know, showing that inside the battle map. It's really awesome just seeing how many times it will transition through. Like, also, you build a leather tanner, you'll see them with leather armor. You see them with blacksmith upgrades it to mail, then you'll see that change as well. It's really quite fun to watch it upgrade. We're good to go. Alright, brothers. I noticed that no one else was doing a French campaign, so hence why we decided to do it. Now, it looks like we do have quite a bit of military off on this side, which is good, because I want to be able to force them to charge off in that direction as soon as we break through those walls. Move on forward, please. We might be able to drop some volleys on top of this cavalry unit that's walking around in there. Let's move on forward. Double time, double time. My friends. Hustle. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to move. Hustle.
The battering ram is in place. It will not be long before our enemies...
Oh my goodness, they are coming out. What is this? Are they coming? Open up. You guys can't just simply charge out like that. Hustle. They are coming out. Prepare for a sally out. Charge. Drop a few. Ready. Aim. Fire.
The battering ram has done its work. Now it's time for art and brave deeds.
All right, brothers. Charge forward. Into the breach, dear friends. Let's go. Oh no. Disable that command. Double time. These Mel Knights. Come on.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Yo, we need to move some pressure in. There we go. Drive it down. Just like peasant archers right here. Be able to block them off from this section. Come on. Blast your horn.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this,
Fall back.
we will smash the enemy.
We need to keep them engaged on this side until our other forces can get aligned for a position where we can cause them to start a rout. Here we go. Prepare for the first charge. Charge, man! It is glorious!
Très bien. The enemy general lies dead.
Woohoo!
We have sent the cur to hell.
Come on, my friends. From the back. Let's go. Break them. There we go. Through the breach. They're doing a good job over here. Take a few shots.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Come on, my man. Push forward. There we go, my friends. We have them. Ceasefire. And that is pretty much it, my friends. I think we do have this battle wrapped up.
Montjoie Saint-Denis, our men have taken control of the city.
That's right. Finish them off. Just one now.
This is an act heroic which only belongs to men of great virtue and valor.
Relais Pivetil, or Patin or whatever. Men remaining, 758. Alright, not bad. We might be able to move on to another castle. we go. Might be good just to burn.
Nothing can stand in our way. What was the enemy's is now yours, mon roi.
Perfect. The settlement has fallen to the might of your army. Victory is yours, and the fate of the settlement lies in your hands. Occupy the settlement, please. Perfect. Alright. No, it doesn't look like we can do anything. Just common roads, maybe a granary, land clearance. Let's do more for that. There we go. Okay, how much is here? 4 units. Okay.
Seigneur. Seigneur. Orders?
Let's leave. Ooh, that's a full stacked army. Come on.
Mon roi. Seigneur.
Oh, we can't take mercenaries either. Alright, so with this session I will end this video and we'll be working on another one. So thank you so very much for watching. You all have a beautiful day. Take it easy, subscribe and like, and yeah, take it easy. Later. Bye.